Can alert your fellows. And today I'm a bit earlier, so State House, if they care to listen. So those insiders of ours, send them a link. And the prophecy I'm giving is actually, I had warned the government about today, about now, and about where we are going. And because I know State House always listens, they listen, and I know some political class, they listen. I had told them earlier, kwamba there will be, there shall be chaos, there shall be a revolt. The nation will revolt. And I thank God that God follows after the word that he actually heard his prophet speak. And what is happening in these mini by-elections, these by-elections, they confirm, they are a prelude to what will happen. I don't want as nation to fall into doom, but the work of a prophet is to warn, so that when you hear we give a warning, give you a warning, it is intended for you to repent, maybe change course, do what is right and abandon what is evil. So if the states and those that are holding in power presently will be wise enough to hear the word of warning from a prophet, they will save their skin. They will save their skin. Now, these are just mini by-elections here in Malava. Actually, we are supposed to have a meeting in Malava. A crusade. Hatukuifanya because nilipata Malava ni mahame. People closed shops, and very few ones that were groups and places were afraid. Then I heard that there were chaos. Now, and I hear that there were actually some warfare, some attacks. And those are just, this is just one constituency. These are just some small elections. And those are the places. Now, going by that, imagine for yourself what will happen in the coming elections. Now, I warned Tanzania before they got themselves into bloodbath. I warned Tanzania some 2 years ago. Is it 2 years or less than a year? So, Suluhu ceased to become solution. And Tanzanians thought they were clever. That government thought they were clever. Today, I'm sure they are repeating that prophecy. But it's too late. Because Suluhu will not finish her term. Then I said, Kenya, Ruto here. And I say, your government here. Nikawambia wasikia. That what has happened in Tanzania shall happen in Kenya. Reason being, we are doing the very same mistakes that Ruto is making the same mistakes together with his government. The same mistakes that Suluhu and her government made. And I warned earlier, Kambia, this one is what shall happen this way. That in Kenya there shall be also a revolt. There shall be bloodshed. And I say, kwamba, politicians don't be dummy. cannot be dummy. You cannot go to elections with the same mess. What happened previously in the previous elections will repeat themselves. Why? Because Kenya has not sorted. Kenya have not solved the mistake. So let the state here and here, Prophet Loso. Prophet is sending a word that unless Kenya, you address electoral malpractices, unless we reform our electoral process, what has happened to you, Tanzania, shall be repeated in this republic. Now, it will not be sweet. That ours will be worse because no one will want the regime to continue. And actually, these politicians, you sound wise, but you appear unwise. We don't need elections. Kenya does not need elections. What Kenya needs right now is electoral reforms. That was niliwaambia wakati ule, because the prophecy is far than ordinary people. In other words, repent. Because failure to that, watu watachinjana. Watachinjana. 2026. Hey. What happens in between here? Cross over to 2027. What happens in between? Before 2027 will complicate even those elections you want. And so I warn, and I rally, actually I advise, I instruct. The Lord will reveal to me what will happen. Will desire that you people repent. But look, you hear them oppositional luminaries crying for, oh, the government is stealing votes. They plan to steal votes. Now that's just no more ordinary by-elections. Major election. What will happen? So Kenya is preparing for for blood shed or actually turmoil. Ni kujipanga, mnajipangia. There is no sitting government that will want to be removed from government. There is no sitting president that will want to be removed from power. Even if they can never play a fair game. They will never allow a fair playing field. Pass that on to parliament. And today you have no parliament. Parliament yenye imejawa na watoto. No one becomes a leader because they merit leadership. They become leaders because they are smart, or they are actually sneaked in by those who are smart in stealing and corruption. So we have no leaders. Kenya hamuna viongozi. Niliwaambia. So Isaiah sura yake ngapi? 3 verse number what? Verse number 4. Did I not tell you earlier that it will actually be so? That your kings will be like babies. And your princess will be like children. That's Isaiah 3 verse 4. Today, Kenya is eating the results. Look at what you have in power. So I'm giving this prophecy from Malava, from Kakamega. Because I'm a witness to the things around. So, Ruto here. Opposition, munatupa mbao. It will be a miracle. It will be a miracle if the Republic Kenya sails through 2026 into 2027. It will be a real miracle.